Hello everyone, welcome back to me. Today I will present about causative verbs. Before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Kadek Krisna Dewi from class A2, Denpasar. This is the table of content. The first is subject of causative. The second is causative verb with two infinitive. The third is causative verb with bare infinitive. The fourth is indirect object of a causative verb. And the last is non-finite clause. Causative are the verbs that are used to indicate that one person cause another person to do something for the first person. One can cause somebody to do something for him or her by asking, paying, requesting, or forcing the person. Okay, the first subject of causative verb. There are have, get, make, let, and help. Number one is have. The first structure is subject plus have or anything plus object, usually person, plus base form of verb. For the example, John had Alex clean the bedroom. Structure number two is subject plus have or any tense plus object, usually thing, plus past participle form of verb. For the example, John had his car washed. Number two is get. Structure number one is subject plus get or any tense plus object, usually person, plus infinitive. For the example, John got Alex to clean the bedroom. Structure number two is subject plus have or any tense plus object, usually things, plus participle form of verb. For the example, John got his car washed. Number three is make. Make is stronger than have or get. It constitutes only one structure as it does not take anything passive as its object. The structure is subject plus make or any tense plus object, always person, plus base form of verb. For the example, he make me laugh whenever I'm done. Number four is let. Let means allow or permit, but the use of let in this sentence is different from these words. For the structure is subject plus let or any tense plus object, always person, plus base form of verb. For the example, I let him drive my car. And the last one is help. Help is not actually a causative verb either, but is generally regarded as a causative verb because of its grammatical use in a sentence. Structure number one is subject plus help or any tense plus object, usually person, plus base form of verb. For the example, he helps me prepare my presentation. Structure number two is subject plus help plus object plus infinitive. For the example, John helped him to lift his car. Okay, the next topic is causative verb with two infinitive. Most causative verbs such as convince, enable, cause, allow, force, let, etc. are followed by two infinitive, but the most common and important causative verb is in this group is the causative verb get. For the example, number one is Vicky forced the man to kill his father. Number two, I got the painter to paint the house. The next topic is causative verb with bare infinitive. Have, let, make are consecutive verb or also called sedative verb or link verb that cannot be followed by two infinitives. So as causative verb, they are just followed by the bare infinitive. For the example, he let him die in peace. The second example, I had him cut the bush. The next topic is indirect object of a causative verb. The indirect object is used directly after the causative verb, and an indirect object in causative voice is called the agent, and it can be a thing, person, proper noun, or an object pronoun. For the example, number one is I met him by the groceries. Number two is Lucifer helped Judy resolve the case. And the last topic is non-finite clause. A non-finite clause is added to the main clause. Non-finite clause can be made of to infinitive, bare infinitive, present participle, and past participle. Among non-finite clauses that are mentioned, you are familiar with clauses that are formed by the to infinitive and the bare infinitive. Some non-finite clauses that form by present participle or verbing or past participle. Only a few causative verbs like get, have, keep are followed by participle non-finite clauses. For the example, number one is I got my hair cut. Number two is the teacher had them practicing on the essay. Okay, that's all about my presentation. Thank you for watching.